dick rider soon. And no more room left. So if you're playing the dick ride, a little late.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight. Yo, we going all the way this year, man. We going all the way this year. Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, he ain't played a caw. You know, I was sitting here watching that video, and it just dawned on me. I called this from the beginning, didn't I, baby? 11-1. Welcome to Philadelphia Eagles Game Day Special. I am your host, Poppy Montega. Our other host will be in shortly. Boy, oh boy, what a time to be an Eagles fan, isn't it? What a time to be an Eagles fan. Happy Sunday. What's up, Miss Tiffany and Business Shared? Happy Day of the Sun. We play at 1, and we play our producer's favorite team. Oh, man. I low-key been waiting all season for this one. Woo! 11-1. I'm going to wait for some people to get up in here, and we're going to dive into some things. What a time to be an Eagles fan. It's really a good time to be an Eagles fan. We played the Titans last week, destroyed them. They ended up firing their general manager. 2 days after we beat the brakes off of their asses. For sure, got you. Yeah, we got the Giants today, baby. We got the East Rutherford Midgets. We're going into East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the Giants. But you know what? I gotta let my co-host get some of this early. I can't even I'm just so full of excitement. Like the Giants game. It's finally come. But you know what? Let me bring on my co-host, Mr. Jamal Jackson. Welcome to the screen, good brother.
Oh, what's happening? Grand Rising, brother.
Grand Rising, good brother. How you doing? I appreciate you not cursing me today. Uh-oh. He got his name on it and everything.
I need some support for the back.
Need some support for the back.
What's happening? I got an old vertebrae.
It's kind of hard being a winner these days.
Man, it's heavy trying to carry these bandwagon jumpers.
Yo,
Still don't want to give us our props, man.
Let's get the negatives out the way early.
Right.
Quinn, injured reserve. He's done for the year.
Yes, he is. What? I mean, all right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know
what happened either. But I mean, is he gonna be back next season? Because if not, did it really matter? I mean, we was hyped.
And that's what I'm thinking.
He didn't really make no waves. I mean, everybody was excited when he got signed, thought he was going to come in and, do some damage, but he got half a sack, maybe 2 tackles since he been in?
I mean, in his defense, it's hard just getting up off the couch and playing ball, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sue and Linville ain't play all year.
They ain't play all year. How long was it since Quinn played?
I thought he was playing in Chicago when we picked him up. He wasn't.
He was?
I thought he was active.
Oh, well, I don't know what's up with him then, bro.
Yeah, I don't. So I mean, I don't cheer for nobody's downfall being hurt, but still, I mean, he ain't really make no waves since he was with us.
Well, I mean, I would bring him back. I would.
I would. But I'm just wondering if they were.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll make but next man up, baby.
Right. Speaking of the next man up, Jacoby Dean.
He got some work in. He said, listen, I'm showing my ass on special teams. Y'all go listen.
No, he got to play.
No, I know. I'm saying, but he was special teams for the longest.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, big exclusive. N'Kobe.
He know our players' names. I appreciate that. Brother.
Listen, he waiting for every mistake because you know
That-
he a Giants fan. So he on everything. He said you're gonna need support after this L. Y'all gonna take.
Come on, big
That's in the second
exclusive.
hour though. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. For this hour, we talk about what we did to them Titans last week.
Right, but
We made
N'Kobe,
the
man,
Titans look like midgets.
They did, and I saw I don't know how. Who's the dude that got fired that you just talking about for the Titans?
I forget his name, but the general manager.
So it's not J. Rob or I don't know. It is him.
No,
I
don't know. I was talking to somebody else.
Well, whoever it was, they said he was given the okay to offer AJ like $22 million and this incentive. He only came at AJ with we'll give you $16 million. But he was given okay to offer him $22 million. He said, "Nah, let's start off with $16 million, whatever." He an Eagle now, baby, and you ain't got no job.
I mean, I don't. In a sense, I feel like they did him dirty, bro.
They did
because
they did.
All right, let's say he had the go ahead to do that. You don't shoot your load in the very beginning when you're offering that. On top of that, AJ had only played 3 seasons, and he was hurt damn near half of his second season.
He still was putting in work. Everybody knows.
No, he was. He was, but what I'm saying is he wasn't a superstar. This year, what he's doing, he's a superstar. But compared to what he was doing in Tennessee, he was a solid wide receiver with potential to be a superstar. Let me see. Grand Rising and good morning, beautiful people. Daps, fellas, hugs, ladies. Fellas, what up? Big Roll, what's good, bro? You keep saying you a guest host. When the next time you going to come on screen, nigga?
What's up, Roll?
You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes guest hosted by myself and Angry OG. Y'all ain't been on screen in weeks, man. Come on screen. Come talk some football.
Absolutely.
With me, player. You know what I'm saying? But another bad note.
Keep those commodities though.
Huh?
I said, but you got to hold on to those commodities, man. When you see the potential you got no other players on your squad, you got to hold on.
True indeed. But the reason why I was saying that I feel like they did him dirty is because the past 6 seasons have been winning seasons. And he's been the general manager those past 6 years.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? So even this year, they have a winning record.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So why did you fire him?
Because he let AJ go.
That's the only thing that you can come up with. And that's whack. That's whack, bro. That's whack. Because let's look at it like this. The dude, what is it, Traylon Burks?
Yeah.
He was being compared to AJ coming out of college.
Okay.
Right? You could get him for less money. And he had a higher ceiling.
Okay. No, I see what you're saying. Because so you ain't have to give all the money to AJ. We got another superstar in the wing waiting right now.
So that's why they was okay with, you know what? We'll take the pick and draft him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We'll take that pick that y'all got. We'll draft him. Y'all can give him the money.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it crashed.
Yeah, it did.
But here's the thing. Here's a very, very similar trade. But both sides won, so nobody's making a big deal about it. The Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
He the leading receiver in the league right now in Miami.
Facts.
But the Chiefs is still a winning team. So nobody really it's like, oh damn, they should have kept him, but they're not really saying, well, they lost, they're gonna be bad without him. Like he went off, he doing this thing, the Chiefs are still winning. It's a very similar situation. Only difference is AJ is night and day compared to how he was in Tennessee. And Tennessee can't do nothing without him. No, you know that none of their receivers have over 500 receiving yards this year.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen the stat. AJ got like more touchdowns, more yards than all their receivers combined.
Bro, not one receiver has over 500 receiving yards this year.
Who's their quarterback? Is it
Tannehill.
Yeah. I don't know.
AJ's replacement, his first touchdown of his career was against us, and he got put in concussion protocol.
Yes, he did. Wow. Well, maybe that's why.
You see what Tannehill said to AJ at the end of the game?
No.
He's like, why'd you have to do him like that? You had to do him like that? Why'd you do him like that? You can't get in the way on that down, out, and up. He ran that man over.
Yes, he did.
On that down, out, and up, bro. That's
crazy. Excuse me, young boy. That end zone, you in the way.
Had every right to do it.
He did. Double move, you in the way. Wow. And then they fine my man. 13 grand for the
I definitely was gonna get into that because he did the spanking. As always, you right on time. I wonder how did 10 let Brown get away and fall into our lap like he did. He's a gem. But you know what? Another thing playing into that big role, AJ Brown is one of those players. It depended on where he went to.
Well, what was the options? Did he have options on the table, or Philly's no, you come to scoop?
I'm not sure of the options because he wanted to stay in Tennessee.
Okay.
And, him and Jalen was cool, so that kind of worked out for him. But what I'm saying is, let's say he went to Seattle. Would he have the same success? Let's say he went to New York, who we play today. Would he have the same success? You dig what I'm saying?
They have a Daniel Jones.
He had to go to a team that fit what he has to offer.
And like you said, the fact that him and Jalen are brothers,
right?
They're each other's kids' godparent and everything. So the chemistry is there.
Before we get into diving into the actual game and get into these pictures, I want to touch on one more negative thing that I just found out, and I think it sucks.
Okay.
But, Dallas Goedert and CeeDee Deuce have been removed from consideration for the Pro Bowl.
Horrible. What?
That's a gift and a curse, though.
Curse? How?
Yeah. I say it's a curse because they earned the right. Even if they are hurt this many games, they should be allowed to be voted in. If people vote for them to get in still, they should get in.
Right.
But I say it's a gift because we going to the big dance anyway, so ain't none of our guys playing.
They don't need to play. You're right. You're right. Well, they don't need to be in that bullshit game, man. It's not the same, and it's just a waste of time.
And I heard they was canceling the game and making it a skills competition.
This year, or they plan on doing it. I did hear something similar to that, but
I'm not sure if it's this year or in the coming years. But remember how they used to have the QB competition and all that, the challenge, had them racing and all that? I heard they going back to that type of format and canceling out the game. It's gonna be more so like
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Weekend.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that because it's BS.
Especially if it's going to be in the country now. Like last year was in Vegas. They're not going to Honolulu no more. Yeah, they was in Vegas last year. Oh, that's where Kamara got in trouble at. And they saying that that's a setup. They like, you got all the best of the best NFL players
in Vegas.
And expect nothing to go down.
Shit.
Bottom line, give our boys a jersey and a hug. That's it. Fuck that game.
Yeah, it's soft, man. It's too. It's not like basketball or football. If you're not hitting each other, it's not a game.
Taj, peace. What's up, bro? Grand Rising. Welcome. So, can we get that first graphic up there?
What's up, Taj? Whoa.
11-1, baby. 11-1. Brandon Graham, bro. He's gonna go down as one of the all-time great Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Listen,
He does a lot. He does a lot. You can take that down.
He's nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year
We're
award
gonna
too.
get into all that.
Okay.
But facts.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I don't know if people know that injury that he just came back from, despite the injury that he had before that ends careers.
Wow.
Yeah, those injuries, like when you dealing with the knees and MCLs and LCLs and ACLs, that end careers, especially at his position.
Right.
Because I don't know if a lot of people remember, he used to be a linebacker.
Did he? No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, Brandon Graham was a linebacker.
Oh wow!
And then he put on that weight, and then we went on to a different defense. And remember, we was going to get rid of him, and until he showed that he could play the DN position. He could play the wide 9 position when Chip Kelly was here.
So he was playing linebacker for us at one point. Oh shit!
Yep.
Mind blown, baby.
when we started switching our defense up, we was going to get rid of him because we was going into a defense that didn't require that many linebackers. So we needed him to play the DN on that wide 9, and Chip was about to get rid of him.
I remember that. I remember the talk of getting rid of him, but I did not realize
that was around the time he was making the transition, and he showed. Listen, I can play down the line. I can play linebacker wherever you need me at. So now that's why he's kind of like our hybrid. You notice he plays an outside linebacker DN type role. That's how it all came about. He's going to be an all-time great here, bro. All-time great. Can we get the next
never leaving the area?
Say that again.
I said somebody who's never going to leave the area.
Yeah, he don't want to leave either. 35-10.
Look at that monster right there. Number 11.
And I finally get to say this after all season. That's the exact score I predicted.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And you almost got yours, Maul. You almost got yours, but they wanted to go for the touchdown instead of the field goal.
Yeah, man. Like, ain't no point in getting 3. But that was crazy. That wasn't the only thing you had too.
Oh yeah,
your buddy.
Take that down.
You called your buddy
Kobe.
Yeah, he got his 20-yard. I think my pop. He said
he needed him to get 20.
20 yards. He got.
And I said he gonna get his 2 or past the 50.
Yeah.
And the one joint, he got us to the 49, bro. I was in here jumping up and down like, "Oh, Kobe!" And I didn't think he was gonna get a chance to do it again because he been acting so shell shock all season.
Right.
But then he did it again. And then Nick Sirianni said,
"What did Nick say?"
That was his greatest game in the NFL, and I agree.
It was. And that was the closest.
What's up, bro?
That was the closest to all our, that was the closest to all aspects of our team balling out this season.
That's what I was going to get at. Remember, I've been saying all year, that's what I've been waiting on. And Nick Sirianni said it also in the post-game speech. He said we was clicking on all cylinders. Our offense was balling. Our defense was balling. Our special teams was balling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see what we did with a short field, though? When we have a short field, our offense is in and out, bro.
Kobe got to step up every week for that.
Yeah, but you know what? I think he popped his cherry last week. I think real rap. I think after last week, he like, hold up. This is what I've been doing all my life. What was I afraid of?
Exactly. What took me so long to get here?
I think the Philly fans started getting in his head, man.
Well, hopefully he popped his cherry, like you said, and let's hope that he doesn't forget about the fundamentals. What was he doing up until this point? Ball security. Don't get cocky now. Don't get cocky knowing that I can return.
Swole Batman got at him. Listen, bro. Swole Batman. Oh, yeah, he probably gripped him up inside the phone booth. Too many penalties. I agree, Lamont.
Oh, my God.
The bright side of it is we won with all those penalties. Not only did we win, We destroyed them. On top of that,
oh my God, the guys are lining up. They lining everything up, man.
Derrick Henry's longest run was 6 yards.
Under 100.
He only had 30 rushing yards, bro.
He looked devastated on that sideline. Like, yo, I can't do shit. We need AJ back, so I can't run the ball. We need to do something else.
They said their D-line was simulating the snap count and the rest wasn't calling it. I could see that.
What, while we were getting our
while we was getting all our penalties?
Really?
Because a lot of it was on our O-line, bro.
Yeah. I think we had like 6 in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we get that next graphic up, though? First QB to throw for 300 yards plus, and then the game after rush for 150 yards. Next graphic, please. 380 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD. First player in team history with 350 plus passing yards, 3 plus passing TDs, and 1 plus rushing TD.
First player in team history. Now, how does that add up with the entire NFL? Who else did that?
Well, this is the thing. We're gonna get into some stats comparing them to the entire NFL, but
Okay.
I'm getting somewhere right now with the fact of this is the greatest quarterback to play for the Eagles, bro.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
There's no argument about it now.
He breaking records
more
every
rushing
week.
yards going to the Poppy store twice and putting the trash out. Big Rule said that. Blankenship might be legit. Hey, Lamit, I wanted to talk about him. Ty said Culpepper to what you said. Now, Jamal,
you
spoke about Blankenship last week.
And
I told you I need to see more from
him.
Now, he didn't get us a pick last week, right? But what I seen from him, shout out Mr. Munford saying, yeah. What I did see from him in the game and watching the film is he's disciplined and he's hard-nosed.
Yes, he is. That boy,
he's disciplined and he's hard-nosed. And for those that don't understand what that description means, let me see how can I say this without people overtaking what I'm saying. He reminds me of, and I'm talking about before he was deemed great. I'm talking about when motherfuckers just was like, who's this cat? John Lynch. I'm not talking about once we knew who John Lynch was.
I'm
talking about when he just got drafted and he started like waking people up. He reminds me of John Lynch because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's disciplined. He can identify plays fast, and he's not afraid to put his head in there. Pause. He'll come up and lay the smack. Exactly. He'll come up and lay the smack down.
Is this?
How is he the greatest? Seriously, Pop, you're a prisoner of the moment, bro. When he has done it for at least 5 seasons, then you can talk the greatest QB in franchise history. Until then, he good. This is the 4th season right now, and he's broken damn near every record in the franchise.
He's the greatest,
bro.
QB.
Your argument gets weaker every week because he just keeps solidifying what I'm saying every week.
Big exclusive. Just type on there. All right, y'all. I wish he was with us. Just say it. Just come out and say it. It's all right.
He just wished they would have drafted him because they had a chance to.
Sorry.
And they didn't. And you know what? Matter of fact, everybody had a chance to draft him, and they didn't.
That boy is he's a straight leader, man. So much respect he's given from his teammates, man. He's a baller. He wants to go out and win. That's all. That's what he wants, and I love it. That's why Jalen. It's nothing you can downplay or say about him. He's proven it. He runs the ball. Boom, breaks records last week, not the week before last with his leg. They said, all right, well, he's not a QB. We want to be in the pocket. What does he do the next week? All right, y'all want me to run? I'm going to throw. I'm going to slash. Listen, he did that. What else do you want from this man?
We got a question right here. It says, hold on. My argument, Ben, and still the same, is still true. Let me ask you this. If he retires this season, does he go down as the greatest QB in franchise history? If he retires this season,
his numbers might.
But this is the thing, because I get where our disconnect is. If he retires this season, if they compare him to the other quarterbacks up to this season, it's similar to Charles Johnson, Megatron, right?
Okay.
Megatron didn't play long enough to be deemed the greatest. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But if you compare his numbers for the years that he played to the numbers of the greatest for that same amount of years, he's amongst the greatest wide receivers that ever played a game.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying as far as Hurts. When you compare the whole, he only has going on 4 years now. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
If you compare, come on in, Lamont. Come on in. He said Charles Johnson. I said biggest.
I said Calvin.
I'm talking about Megatron. Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I was talking about.
Yeah, Charles Johnson was one of our
Didn't he play for the Lions too?
Charles Johnson?
Yeah.
No, Calvin did. Charles Johnson was our receiver. Him and Torrance Smalls.
I'm saying, where did we get him from, that Charles Johnson?
Oh, I don't know.
But let me see. Because they going ham right now, and they taking me off of what I'm trying to do, because I'm not having the same argument every week, bro. And he just keeps showing exactly what I'm saying. I'm not going to have the same argument every week and have it proven on film.
But that's what not.
And then all the greatest quarterbacks from our franchise are giving him the same praise.
Absolutely.
It's not just me.
Absolutely.
The guys that they're trying to say is better than him is saying that this dude is the best. Like,
they're non-Eagle fans. Of course they're going to do that.
No, Lamont is an Eagles fan.
Oh, see, I can't see. I know what Big E was saying.
Big Rose said, question, fellas. Does a Super Bowl title define a player's legacy? I believe it solidifies it. I don't believe it defines it. I believe it solidifies it.
Solidify?
Argument in this BS. That's where numbers lie. Check out Michael Irvin's career numbers. You telling me to check out a Cowboys career numbers? I agree, Pop. Let's see the whole body of work and live through what's happening now. Exactly. But this is now, Taj, you're in here. I'm going to repeat exactly what I've been saying about Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to repeat exactly what I've been saying. You see the comments. I'm going to repeat exactly what I've been saying. Up to the point that we had Jalen Hurts, Donovan McNabb was deemed the greatest quarterback in franchise history.
Correct.
Right? When you compare the amount of games that Jalen Hurts has played with the same amount of games of Donovan McNabb thus far into his career, he has outplayed Donovan McNabb.
Yes.
He's going to end up the greatest quarterback to ever play in the franchise. His trajectory is that of being the greatest at the end, but he has to do it on a consistent basis. Hey, can we get everyone's comments put up? Because I don't see nobody's but my own. Michael Irvin is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see everybody's comments either. I just see.
But that's the thing. You saying with pedestrian numbers, but pedestrian numbers as far as what? Because he affected the game and he scored touchdowns. Michael Irvin was a touchdown machine. He may not have rolled the stats up as far as receiving yards, but he ran the stats up as far as touchdowns. He ran the stats up as far as game-changing touchdowns. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of factors that go into when you're talking about a different position. But as for quarterback, every week we're watching Jalen Hurts obliterate another franchise record.
Right. And when you having these arguments, I don't see how you can base
I don't see what the argument is.
This person been in the league for 12 years before he retired. Jalen's only been there for 4. You can only base it on 4 years. You can't, like you're saying, at the end of his body of work is going to be right now, after his 4 years, compared to everybody else's 4 years, is no
I know
no
100
question.
touchdowns, bro, but you got to look at when he scored his touchdowns, bro. That's what it's similar to what I was saying about CJ Gardner. He was leading the league in interceptions, right?
Right.
But remember, I asked, are those game-changing
now.
interceptions? Well, he's probably now, but I'm talking about back then. He was leading the league in interceptions, but were they game-changing interceptions? You dig what I'm saying? Somebody could get defensive MVP with less interceptions because their interceptions had a bigger impact on the games that they played. All this stuff, it gets taken into consideration, bro. And that's why just a Super Bowl doesn't get you into the greatest player conversation. It solidifies your argument. I hate to say this.
It'll solidify your argument because
Urban was a bad motherfucker, even from a swag point of view, which can affect a whole team's confidence in a good way. Michael Irvin numbers are much lower because the game was different. That too, bro.
It was a running game.
I don't understand what point you're trying to make with bringing up Michael Irvin because you're farther more solidifying what I'm saying, bro.
But the Super Bowl
impact on the game also has to play with the numbers. What quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles has impacted the game as much as Jalen Hurts has in their whole career?
Because he smashed, like you say, smashing records, our franchise records left and right every week.
Taj, right? Wifey just made a great point. Sterling Sharp is the greatest wideout, but he broke his neck. So now if you go to with his numbers for the amount of time that he played and compare it to your greats for just that amount of time that they played, he's among the greats.
That's the only way you can only compare apples to apples. You can't.
But you can't say, well, look at Jerry Rice stats. Jerry Rice played damn near 20 years.
Right.
All right, Lamont. You and Big Exclusive the only ones that's disagreeing. So we're gonna move on. Can I get to the next graphic, please?
I can't see the comments. Come on the screen.
Why you can't see the comments? Click on your side and go to comments right there. Jalen Hurts has season and career high in total touchdowns. I believe he's at 20 now. Next graphic, please. First Eagles wide receiver duo to each have over 100 yards receiving in a game since 2013. Salute to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, who has been showing up the past few weeks.
Yes, he has.
I got to give credit where credit's due. He still ain't getting no yak, but he's definitely been showing up and impacting the game. Let me see. Pop is dudes who came into the league and set it on fire and then fizzle out. This is why those terms greatest is watered down because y'all keep trying to prop people up who haven't done it on a consistent basis. I 100% agree with you, Biggest Scoop. Take that graphic down so I can address that, please. I 100% agree with you. Here's where the difference is with my Jalen Hurts argument and everybody else. Outside of Nick Foles, who has won us a Super Bowl? So as far as the numbers up to thus far, Jalen Hurts is surpassing all of them. Donovan McNabb, he played in 4 NFC Championship games? I think he played in 6 with us, right?
6 what? NFC? Straight. It was 4 straight, yeah.
And then didn't we play in 2 more NFC Championship games?
I'm trying to think.
Whatever the case may be, he's gotten us along with Andy Reid to those NFC Championship games.
Right.
But the part that solidifies you being the greatest, nobody has accomplished it but Nick Foles. So we only have the numbers to go off of because none of our quarterbacks have brought home the hardware. So based on the numbers up to this point,
I wouldn't say a Super Bowl solidifies it. It only solidifies for an argument's sake.
No, now answer me this. Now this is in my opinion. Y'all just say I'm wrong. If McNabb would have won that Super Bowl in 2004,
right?
along with the record, along with everything else that he has going on,
Right.
I wouldn't be saying that Jalen Hurts is the greatest in the franchise to ever play quarterback, because McNabb has accomplished that top goal. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on. You're right, Lamet. Foles didn't go wire to wire either, so he can't be mentioned in it.
Right. That's
So
what I'm
we
saying. That's the
only
only
got the
argument.
numbers to go off of. We only got the numbers to go off of. You dig what I'm saying? And based off of the numbers, Jalen Hurts is the greatest quarterback in franchise history.
Off the numbers,
Now, if Ron Jaworski had a Super Bowl win, if Donovan McNabb had a Super Bowl win, then I wouldn't be able to say this yet. You changing the argument. Now you saying a ring solidify you as being the great. Bro, I said that to Big Roll earlier. Jalen doesn't have one. Exactly. Nobody has one. So we only can go off of the numbers.
Oh,
Bro,
these comments are showing up late on, and I can see if they're coming up late. I can't see them live. I don't know what's going on.
And you're right. Hurts hasn't won a playoff game yet. So we don't have nothing to go off of but the numbers. Because no matter how many playoff games you win, if you don't bring home the hardware, that don't matter, right? Look how many teams we seen get to the Super Bowl with an ass quarterback just based off of defense.
Boy, I love losing Super Bowls, the Bills.
So when you take 4 years of production from every quarterback to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, and you compare the numbers, Jalen Hurts is the greatest quarterback in franchise history.
You can only go off of 4 years for everybody. He's only been in the league 4 years.
So you only base greatness off of numbers? No, bro.
So far, that's all we can.
I just said that earlier in the argument. I said the numbers matter, but at the same time, it's how you impact the game. Shout out Trent Dilfer. Jim Kelly was a beast. Didn't win shit.
Exactly. Boy, I love the Bills. Boy, I love losing Super Bowls.
So reserve judgment until he's winning on a consistent basis. No, bro. You know why I'm not gonna reserve judgment? Because matter of fact, it's crazy. I got this inside the joint too. Last week, it was exactly 2 years since they made the switch from Carson Wentz to Jalen Hurts. I called for that. I called for that switch before they made it. I said all this was going to happen. And it's happening just like I said it would. Shout out to Shy McClain. McNabb
he was, Shy.
Shout out to Shy. Thanks for tuning in. McNabb was a bitch. But anybody that's been paying attention, I've been saying this since I seen Jalen Hurts film. Before he ever played a game in the NFL.
11
and I don't watch college football.
11 wins is pretty consistent in my eyes.
I don't watch college football. When I found out who we draft, I go and I watch their film, and I'm like, all right, he cool. He not gonna make the roster. He not gonna make the roster. You dig what I'm saying? The only person I was wrong about in the very recent, the recent draft was that quarterback that we had got this year that had the knee problems.
Oh,
the white boy,
third string boy. He ain't with us no more.
I know. I was wrong about him. We drafted him in like the 5th or 6th round. Bro, I think he's Kurt Warner, bro. I think he's Kurt Warner, bro.
Where's he at now?
Free agent. Because people, he's not mobile. He had a knee injury. But when I say he can put the ball on the money, bro, I thought he was going to beat Minshew out. I thought we was going to use Minshew as trade bait and move him up to be our second.
So he must. I don't know. A lot. If he's a free agent, a lot of eyes ain't seeing that Kurt Warner.
Well, I mean, he played in what, D2, D3? Green Bay won 15 games last year, Maul. How many they got now? He ain't last long enough for you to know his name, Poppy. Yeah, listen, I got him out here. His knee was still fucked up. Lamet know who I'm talking about.
From college,
his film, bro, Bull was sharp. He was sharp, and everybody kept passing him. And I think we drafted him in the 5th round. It may have been, do we still have 6 rounds? It may have been the 6th round, but we definitely drafted him. He got a rocket for an arm, but his wheels are done.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Bro, oh my God. I don't got the time to look him up right now, but we'll get to it. The
But
next
hold my,
graphic.
but wait, but mine, 15 wins last year, but records are being broke every week by Jalen. 11 wins is consistent.
Now the pack, if we're talking
And
about the Packers,
breaking records on top of that.
they took away Adams. Well, Adams left because Aaron Rodgers was acting a little and he ain't want to be left there by himself. You dig what I'm saying? You can't blame Adams for leaving. But let's take into consideration that Aaron Rodgers has been playing with a broken thumb pretty much the whole year.
Right.
Let's take into consideration that he's not. Who's he throwing to?
Exactly.
Other than Randall Cobb.
The other boy just broke out his shell when we played him.
Though, ain't he?
Yeah.
You got Lanzar and you got that boy that big boy number 9 that Gardner got hurt hitting.
Oh yeah.
Number 9, that's a big boy. That boy big.
I thought he was a tight end.
No, he's a receiver, number 9.
Right.
Yeah, he's huge. But back to the Eagles. Let's talk some more about AJ Brown. Did you know that his name was Arthur Juan Brown?
Hell no, I didn't know that. His mama named him Arthur Juan. I'm calling him AJ.
Can we get that next graphic up? This is his numbers versus his old team. 8 receptions, 119 yards, averaging 14.9 a
Arthur
catch.
Juan Brown.
And he put up 2 touchdowns. Arthur Juan Brown is a beast. Next graphic. ESPN Analytics ranks AJ Brown as the second best pass catcher in the NFL. I guess all right, I'm gonna wait for him to catch up on that. But yeah, ESPN Analytics ranks AJ Brown as the second best pass catcher in the NFL. You can take that down. For those of y'all that don't know what that means, because some people go and see that and think it means they say he's the best receiver. No.
Pass catcher.
He's the best pass catcher, second best pass catcher in the NFL. If I'm not mistaken, he's only behind Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
You can take that graphic down. Yeah, Lamont, we was talking about that early on. He got the GM fired. But let me tell y'all what that means. That means if the ball hits his hands, he catches it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Even the incomplete passes, he catch.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like
that's what they say about receivers. If the ball touch your hands or in the vicinity, you're supposed to catch it. It's the key to being a wide receiver.
So I don't know if y'all remember back. I was saying back when I played, the stats that was important to me, they don't show up really on the stat sheet. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Like when I played indoor ball, I played indoor for 3 years. The biggest stat for me personally was I only dropped 4 passes in 3 years. The average person wouldn't notice that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The average person want to know how many touchdowns you scored,
right.
How many yards you averaged when you caught the ball, how many catches you had. Like they want to know stuff like that.
So you was ranked 1 then.
That was a stat that they followed. You dig what I'm saying? This is a new stat that they're starting to pay attention to. We talking about back in 2012, 2013. That don't seem that long ago, but that was 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was 10 years ago. So I played 3 seasons and dropped 4 passes. That don't mean that I caught everything that came my way.
Right.
What it means is if a ball hit my hand, it was caught.
Right. Even if it was out of bounds catch, but you still caught it.
Well, it was walls, so it wasn't too much out of bounds.
Oh, well, yeah, all right, yeah. All right.
It was walls with about, I think it was 6 inches of padding.
Right, yeah.
It ain't much. It's 6 inches of foam padding, and then it's carpet on ice rink. It ain't no ice down there, but it's just that hard floor.
That
I'm
was something
saying
a little different.
Say, he's reliable, bro.
Absolutely.
He's reliable. So at this point, you know how people are like, oh, Hurts keep throwing on the ball. Hurts keep throwing on the ball. Actually, Hurts is throwing everybody the ball. Hurts is actually throwing everybody the ball. It's just that A.J. Brown is reliable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Devontae was that last year. He was that for us last year.
Well, he's reliable this year too.
I mean, he had that little, I think it was like 1 or 2 games where he had a couple drops. But I think the boy is actually reliable.
Well, you look at his drops; they're very acrobatic type catches. Devontae Smith drops, he leaning on the sideline with his pinky toe in bounds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I give him his drops. He can have those.
Mm-hmm.
He catches damn near everything that goes his way. And I'm talking about Smith now. I just still have the same issue with Smith, bro. And somebody tagged me last week and was like, is it Smith not really getting no yak? Or is Hurts throwing the ball behind him and late and this and that and this? And it's like, all right, if that's the case, you think Hurts is not doing that to everybody else? He's just doing that to Smith?
Yeah, no, they showed a couple film like that touchdown that Devontae had last week. They broke it down, and Hurts seen the safety coming over. So it looked like Devontae had to turn around and catch it, but he put it right where Devontae was going to be the only one to get it and not get his bell rung.
Well, on that particular play, because I watched that in the film, on that particular play, Hurts had to hold the safety because it looked like zone, right?
Okay.
You have AJ. AJ was running the end, I think, over here on the right, and you had Quez Watkins over on the left on the same side that Devontae was on, running that post.
Okay.
That safety that was up top came down to help out with Quez. The safety that was over here cheated over to help out with
Devontae
with Brown.
Oh, okay.
So Devontae was 1-on-1. He had man coverage with the D-back.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it was the D-back had good coverage, but his back was to Hurts. And the ball sat at the front of the goal line. You notice he had to dial down and then come around to catch the ball.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it. If he would have threw it the way we think he should have threw the ball, he probably would have ran out of bounds. See? Because dude was on him. He had to throw, I can't even say a back shoulder because it wasn't even a back shoulder pass. But at the same time, it was a pass that pretty much sat at the goal line and the defender kept going and Devontae was able to come under. A lot of people ain't going to understand that. Go back and look at the film. But next graphic, like please. Huh?
Oh, opposite like Quez Watkins. His on Russell Douglas.
Yo, Quez, first of all, not taking nothing from Quez. Bro, you don't get no brownie points for doing nothing to Rasul Douglas, bro.
I just wanted to bring up the ex-Eagle name.
That's why he's not here no more.
Exactly.
Yo, he was trash truck juice, bro. Like, when we had Rasul and Jalen Mills, bro, I hated our secondary. Because, like, I don't mind dudes that celebrate. But at the same time, have a reason to celebrate.
I hate that or that for every little you.
And Maddox was almost one of them.
Yes.
The quarterback will overthrow the receiver and they be and talking trash. It's like, bro, you ain't do nothing, bro. If that ball was on point, you was burnt.
I hate it. He's back though.
I didn't really talk too much on Rasul Douglas though, because you remember Coach Tone that I had on here as a guest earlier in the season. He's a trainer for the NFL players and stuff.
Yeah,
he was training Rasul.
Ooh,
he was training Rasul, and in his defense, the year that he started training Rasul, he did tighten it up a little bit. But then the next year we got him out of here. Those were definitely times.
They definitely were. But is Rasul the No, it wasn't Rasul. The one who got initiated by Megatron. Oh, it was something happened. I don't think it was Rasul though.
I don't know.
But he came in. No, it was the dude who got sent to New England. Butler was it? No, Butler. Did we have a Butler at one point? Somebody got hurt. And it's like, yo, next man up. You stick at Megatron, and Megatron killed that boy all
I don't
game.
know.
I can't remember. But it
Because
wasn't my
as Todd said, those was dark times.
Definitely was. Definitely was.
Now, that's crazy. I forgot to bring this up when Coach Tone was on here. Y'all remember when what's his name? Miles. Booby Miles. Our running back.
Sanders?
Miles Sanders.
Uh-huh.
Y'all remember when he had fumble problems, right? He couldn't hold on to the ball. That offseason he worked with Coach Tone.
Yeah.
How many fumbles you see him have now, bro? He do not fumble the ball no more, bro.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Hey, man, we got to give it to him, bro. He can have a fumble today, bro. I don't care.
No, he cannot against them.
We're going to dive into the Giants. Remember I said there's a second hour. Matter of fact, we 9 minutes away from the second hour. Let's go through the rest of these graphics so we can dive into the Giants stuff. Can we get the next graphic up there with AJ? That's Tannehill at the end of the game. Why'd you have to do it like that? You didn't have to do all that.
Yes, he did.
He talking about that down, out, and up. Next graphic, please. Yes, they are on his anus. A.J. Brown was fined $13,261 for spanking the goalpost with a towel. Could you take that? But then he
hugged it out at the end. Like, I got to give you a beating, but I love you.
Bro.
They was his sons.
We're going to see a lot more of it. You know why?
They keep
comparing him to Terrell Owens, bro.
Oh, jeez.
They're planting that seed in everyone's head. They keep comparing him to Terrell Owens. He's not Terrell Owens when you talk about attitude.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Hell no.
But they're trying to paint him out to be that guy. Bro, he's a strong man, bro. He's a strong man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Weight up.
He ain't getting nobody popcorn. He ain't grab nobody pom-poms. He ain't had no Sharpie. He ain't pull out no cell phone. Come on, stop. He took his talent like, listen, you my sons. I love y'all, but I got to whoop on y'all this week.
But my thing is this. I can't point at him. I can't say on you and you.
Right.
Y'all find me. This week, I walk up to my goalpost, whip it with the towel, and then give it a hug. But that really made me think about when Vasek and him in New York. Against the Giants.
Did he get fined?
Hell no. Get fined, I don't think.
Hell no. The NFL wasn't that soft back then.
Bro, they showed that on the highlights. They showed it on ESPN. It was on Inside the NFL on HBO. They showed all of that, man. But anyway, we're going to keep it moving. Season high career sacks. Can we get that up? Javon Hargrave is having a breakout season. Boom! Kick the door and we here, baby. Next graphic, please.
We got a bunch of monsters.
2 years ago, it says today, but this was posted on a Wednesday. 2 years ago today, Eagles named Jalen Hurts the starter over Carson Wentz. Next graphic, please. This is what you was talking about earlier in the show. Man of the year. Nominee, Brandon Graham.
You got to look for the Eagles video that the nomination video they put together on him. That video is nice.
Can you take that down real quick? I want to address something that Mr. Lammett pointed out. Not only A.J. Brown, somebody else did it in the game last week too, and it was crazy. The late hands, bro.
A.J. did it when the ball only caught on the ball back in the end zone.
He did it when he caught on the ball back, yes. But it was a crazier one that happened in a whole nother game. I can't even remember what game it was I watched.
Our game or another squad?
No, it wasn't our game. It was after our game, and it was on the sideline. But anyway,
yeah, that's crazy.
For those of y'all that don't know what late hands are, especially the young bulls, if y'all play wide receiver, 2 giveaways that the ball is coming your way for the defender is a lot of guys, when the ball is in the air, they running with their hands already up. That's a giveaway. That's why nowadays D-backs don't even look back. They see the hands go up and they just put their hands inside your hands, block the ball out, and they think they did something. Another tall tale sign is your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When the ball tend to get close, your eyes do this.
Oh shit, here it
And
goes.
D-backs watch that. They look for the hands, they look for the eyes because the adrenaline is rushing, you're trying to focus in, and for some reason you think if you open your eyes wider, it's gonna help you catch the ball better. That don't work. It don't work. I was put onto these things a little early, so that was part of my advantage. But it's crazy that it's people in the league who don't do it. It's people in the league who don't do it. So with that being said, showing AJ Brown film to an up and coming receiver is great because he doesn't have blazing speed. He has good hands, he runs good routes, and he's strong. Everything that you can develop. DBs are taught to watch the hands and then punch or swipe through. Exactly. Lamet is giving information from a coach's standpoint.
My bad.
Now,
Can y'all see me? I think I had a little technical.
you back.
All right.
Now, how about this? They are taught to watch the hands and then punch or swipe through. The reason why they started teaching them that is because everybody not supposed to be playing DB. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll go to a Deion Sanders, and he's not watching your hands. He's not watching your eyes. He getting his head back just like you are, looking for the ball.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
Can't stand when D-backs don't turn their head.
A civilian doesn't realize how hard it is to run this way and look this way and function.
Yeah.
It's easy for football players, but if you try to get a civilian to go out there and do that, that's hard. So you do this while trying to defend somebody. That level of difficulty is amazing.
Absolutely.
He got that tinted shield so they can't see his eyes. Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Lamet, only because they got the smoke visors now. They don't let them use the real dark joint. It looked dark on TV, but they can't wear it but so dark ever since they've been hyped on these concussion protocols. So they only allow them to go smoke because they need to see their eyes.
Don't all our receivers have
they got smoke visors? Yeah, they got smoke visors.
I think Quez and Devontae wear one too, don't?
Yeah. But it looked like it looks dark now because that's what we used to. But if you compare the visors they wearing now to the visor that Brian Dawkins was wearing,
oh yeah, no.
You dig what I'm saying? The Brian Dawkins was a tinted visor. Those visors you can't wear no more because if you get lit up, they need to be able to see your eyes. You dig what I'm saying? So now they only allow smoke and clear visors. But overall, it's intimidating, bro. You look at AJ Brown. Look how big he is, bro. That's a big young boy, bro. He's huge. How about starting off running backwards? Yeah, listen. How about this?
Everybody want highlights.
How about this? And you know what? You just made me think of something, Lamet. This would be great. Maybe we could do this for the Big Exclusive Network, just for shits and giggles. Next spring, let's have a civilian combine. Next spring, let's have a civilian combine. And
I'm gonna be old and fatter.
The civilians go through drills that players go through at these NFL combines to make teams, and we'll record your numbers, and we'll compare your numbers to the guys in the NFL, just so you can see it ain't easy, baby.
Right.
It ain't easy, baby. They need to see your eyes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Lamet. It ain't easy, baby. Running backwards and turning around to run full speed, changing direction, turning your head.
It's not easy.
It looks easy. It's not easy.
No, sir. No, sir.
Before we talk about the Giants, I want to talk about these last three graphics. Jalen Hurts, is he the MVP of the league this year? If the season ended right now,
he should be. Yes.
In the comments, please feel free to interact with me and let me know.
Is Jalen Hurts the MVP of the league if the season started right now? You can put that graphic up there now, big exclusive.
Numbers don't lie.
As of right now, he has 2,940 passing yards, 20 passing touchdowns, 609 rushing yards, 9 rushing touchdowns, 4th in QB rating, 11-1 start.
All that equates to yes, he should be.
That's
yes,
bro.
he
He's
will.
responsible for 29 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah.
You can take that down. Mr. Morton says yes, 100%. Next graphic.
Mm-hmm.
When and we're in.
Let's do it.
Big E says
Let's
nah.
do it. I like that uniform in the background. That's the G-Man again. The midgets.
Hold up. You know what? And this crazy because I hate that I like to be fair, bro. That's my Giants' favorite uniform, bro. I love when they wear those uniforms, bro.
Giants
Giants.
That's the old
they
school.
got Giants
Yes,
on the helmet. Bro, that uniform is ill, bro.
They wore them last week, didn't they? I think
they wore it last week, bro. I'm like, yo, them uniforms is tough.
I don't want them to wear it against us because that brings back memories just to see that.
Hey, listen, I don't care what they wear against us, because we gonna talk about that soon. When and we're in. Eagles can clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Giants. We need that today.
Let's go.
The last and final graphic of the show before we dive into these Giants. Jalen Hurts in the last 2 games, 702 total yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 turnovers.
0.
Bro, every week,
bro.
Every week he doing something different.
He making his own argument by his actions.
Another nail in the coffin every week.
Yeah.
Every week, another nail in the coffin.
For all the doubters, just look at my numbers.
and then he sit there like this.
Yo, no emotion.
Bro, I don't care if he just threw a pick. That's how he come off the field.
Yeah. That boy focused. He is focused. That's what I need my quarterback like that.
Look, Layman said those uniforms remind him of Lawrence Taylor.
Exactly. That's why I said it bring back some bad memories. But I don't care. Like you said, I don't care what they wear this year against this team this year. But yeah,
Today we have the East Rutherford Midgets. Right, and they still talking Patrick Mahomes, Morton. They still talking Patrick. But you know what? I'm kind of glad that people are fading back from the Eagles are the best talk right now. I'm kind of glad because it was making me uncomfortable, bro. It was making me uncomfortable. LT was a god. Shout out to Carl Banks. Taj, don't you ever call nobody a god that be taking that book of sugar.
And his coke dealer.
LT was high. He be like, we about to go in.
Hold up. They lucky they had
Bill
the blue
Parcells
tents. The blue tents back then. If they had the blue tents back then, boy, it'd have been over. He'd have had a whole setup on the table.
And it was legal. Bro, it used to be crushed beer cans on the sideline, bro. And it wasn't from the fans. It used to be crushed beer cans on the sideline. We talking about not even 30 years ago.
That's wild. That is wild.
The game has come a long way. Because back then, Carl Banks, Lawrence Taylor, I believe, was they running back? Was Dave Meggett they running back then?
Dave Meggett.
They had a few running backs back then that was pretty solid. But
yeah, I just remember Dave.
The reason, and this is just my opinion, the reason why superstars back then was so more dominant than the other players compared to now was because superstars back then, they trained all year round.
Mm-hmm.
All the players didn't do that then. Now football is an all year round sport. If you're not training all year round, you're probably gonna be what the Cleveland Browns used to be. Let me see. So he's the MVP based off of what exactly? 99% of your arguments are based on the numbers. They are like 6 and 7 other QBs with better numbers and have a winning record, but they don't have an 11-1 record, bro.
They don't
That's
have
why I
the
said it's
best
a
record.
combination, bro.
The best.
The numbers and the impact on the game. Because here's a fine example. Let's go back to Washington. Before Carson Wentz got hurt, he was leading the NFC East in touchdown passes.
Yeah.
He was leading the NFC East in touchdown passes. But you think they want him back in over Heineke?
Hell no.
Because he wasn't
colors
impacting
being
the
shown.
game. He was just putting up numbers. He wasn't impacting the game. He said,
Plus his
I'm
colors
done.
probably
Exclamation
showing
point.
too.
You said you was done the last thing you said. You just keep reaching. Bro,
He's just waiting for 1 o'clock.
What am I saying that's hard to understand? I think I'm being pretty logical and fair.
To Eagles fans, you are.
Hollywood
Not
Henderson was
fans.
snorting coke back in the 70s.
Absolutely right.
Bro, anytime I hear Hollywood Henderson, you know who I think about?
Oh,
Harry and the Hendersons. The movie Harry and the Hendersons.
how did you get that?
Anyway, Eagles versus Giants today at 1 o'clock. What do we have to do to win, Jamal? No, hold up. Let me rephrase that. What do the Giants have to do to win?
The Giants, they need to have more than a running game because we ready for Saquon.
They saying the same thing I'm saying all on sports television, bro.
Huh?
I'm talking to Big Exclusive. He said only 2 Eagles fans going to agree with anything you say, bro. You're not being objective at all. They're saying this all over sports TV. They just said this in a joint interview with Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, Jalen Hurts, and RG3.
Yeah.
I'm not making nothing up, bro. Like, what's there to be objective about? Everything you gave back, I gave a solid rebuttal to. That's where Billy White Shoes Johnson got his names from. From snorting that? No, don't do that.
Shoes. Only QB.
The only QB with better overall numbers is Mahomes, but he's thrown more passes and lost more games. And how about this, Lamet? Mahomes has had more help. What I mean by more help is Jalen Hurts is winning these games for us. Some of those games, Mahomes is just managing, and other players are stepping up and winning the game. But that's a good argument because he has an effect on the game along with his numbers. Hope we forfeit.
Okay.
That goalpost keep on moving. Bro, come on and have the conversation with me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. The goalposts keep moving. I've been consistently saying the same thing all year.
Taj, you're an Eagles fan. I mean, a Giants fan. My bad.
I'm thinking so, Todd. So anyway, what do the Giants have to do to beat us today, bro?
They have better.
They gotta beat us. We don't gotta beat them. They gotta beat us.
No, their offensive line gotta hold up for them, man. They got to stop our pass rush, and they D line. I mean, they O line got to block for Saquon. And because if they O line don't block, Daniel Jones is done. Saquon is going to be done, and the receivers ain't gonna be able to get the ball. So it's up to their offensive line. That's what they got to do to have some glimmer of hope for the day. But it's not going to happen. I was trying to talk objectively, but that's it.
All right, let's be objective. Look, Jalen passing percentage and QBR is higher. There you go. So the numbers and his impact on the game solidifies that he's the MVP candidate and should be right now.
And he is in the talking, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. Back to these Giants. Let's do this. Quarterback.
I don't even know who the receivers are.
Who has the edge? Us or the Giants?
gosh, this is a tough one. Come on, man. Jalen Hurts ain't no damn question. That was just Jalen. There's no comparison, man.
Okay.
There's no comparison.
Running back. Who has the edge?
That's a good one because I'm a Saquon fan. I like Saquon. But our line compared to his line, our defensive line is better than theirs. So I know you ain't get to that point yet. So I'm had to get an edge to Booby.
Okay.
If you're not equating our defensive line, Saquon does his thing, Booby does his thing, but not today. Exactly, Todd. If he plays, he gets hurt a lot.
So O-line, who has the best O-line?
Oh, we do.
Who has the best D-line?
We do.
All right, who has the best linebacking core?
I'm going to say we do because I don't even know their linebacker. To be honest, I don't know their linebacker.
Brian Morton says, we bring all aspects of offense, defense, and special teams. We route them anything less a close game. The fact that he's made a tremendous leap and has his team winning is MVP status. Facts. Kelsey for mayor.
Yeah, I don't know their linebackers, to be honest. I'm
okay. Receiving core.
Eagles. I only know one. Isn't Slayton one of their receivers?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only.
Saquon has better numbers. I was about to say I would go with Saquon as the better running back. I feel like running back is the only position that they are better than us at.
But I'll put it in the state now. All right, if you just going on, all right, we going on.
I ain't say
numbers,
running game.
yes.
I ain't say running game because we have a better running game.
Okay,
but the Giants have a better running back.
Right, I will go Saquon then with that because he's catching out the backfield as well too. So,
but the reason why I say we got a better running game, I mean, look, we putting up what we had 300 and something rushing yards.
Right, but that's why I missed. It was a miscommunication. I apologize.
Yeah, we only talking about the position by position. Okay, so secondary.
Us, we 1, 2, 3 in the league. I ain't gonna say 1, 2, 3. Somebody else is in there. We 1 and 2.
More. I think we a little lower now. But okay. Special teams.
I'm gonna have to go with the Giants.
I know it's the show, but none of that ish matters, especially when we talking about divisional rivals. NFC East battle, all that stuff goes out the window. See the Commanders, y'all can say all the same things about them by comparison, but yeah, they beat y'all. Anyway. Let me drive the boat, nigga. I'm driving the boat.
No, I'm special teams going to the Giants.
Special teams?
Yeah, man, our special teams suck all year until last week. So no, I'm sure they gave the Giants, the special teams gave them some short field. We only had short field last week for the first time all season.
But has anybody returned anything on us?
Damn near close.
Who?
What y'all call it? Wasn't it Tennessee?
He got across the 50, yes.
They ran back 2 for 50 and 1 for like 30 something.
Our running game is better, but they have a better running back. Yes, Layman, I strongly agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm about to pull up this stat right now. I want to see. Don't discount that comment. Exclusive is right. No, I know. Listen, we've been saying that all season, though, bro. We've been saying it about the NFC East all season. You know what else he's not bringing up? He's not bringing up the fact that I said that they was going to be second in the division.
You damn right we beat ourselves that game. I don't know what it was the Monstars that game against the Commanders. There's no way, but I'm glad it happened.
I said the Giants was going to start struggling in November and December, but when it's all said and done, it's going to be Philadelphia, New York, Washington, Dallas.
Ooh, Dallas gonna fall off like that, huh?
Yeah. Because
Woo-hoo.
they really only got 2 players, bro.
Ooh, Pollard and Ezekiel?
I'm talking
They
about
got CD.
defense. I'm talking about defense.
I don't even know. Man, we've been giving up all year. Our special teams suck.
I'm trying to pull up
But
this stat right now.
last week they had some starters that they put or some second teamers they put on there. So that helped out a lot.
Who
and
Dallas play today? He said Dallas gonna win today. Who Dallas play today?
I don't even know. But it wasn't on Jalen. He's never been the reason we've lost. He's special. Yeah,
He's never been the reason we lost. He's special. Hey, true indeed,
Not at
Mr.
all.
Morton.
That
True
loss
indeed.
against Washington was not on Jalen. That was the whole squad shit in the bed. I don't know who they
played the Texans. Hey, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans pulled one out. I wouldn't be surprised.
Absolutely. I can see it.
All right, let's see. The Giants special
The Texans
team.
are 1-10?
Huh?
The Texans are 1-10?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Jesus. Woo.
That's why I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised. While I pull this up. All right, here we go.
What stat you looking up?
I'm just looking at the special teams stats right now.
Oh, no need to. Giants are better. Their special teams are better. I don't even know who their returner is or who their squad is, but the way we played all year, the Giants are better.
Facts. Yo, we are at the bottom in special teams.
It's trash. State championship game in Texas. Texans win. All right, I'm with you, bro.
We are at the bottom in special teams, bro.
Damn, I would love for the Texans.
We're only at the bottom of special teams because we don't attempt many field goals. When it comes to all right, so dig this. We've only allowed 161 punt yards.
We don't punt too much either.
But that's what I'm saying. Our special teams, as far as the yards. Now, kick return. We've only allowed 551 return yards on kicks. That's in the middle of the pack. So the reason why we're at the bottom of special teams is because of the field goals. Because we've only attempted.
Let's hope not, man. Let's hope they put up a bigger fight than being boat raced. Yeah. They got to play for the pride of Texas. Who the top in Texas?
We've attempted 13 field goals.
All season?
All season, bro.
Damn.
And we made 39 extra points out of 41. So that's why we're at the bottom of the special teams, because we don't kick the ball, bro.
13 field goals all season?
13 field goals all season. Let me see. Let me read some of these. Nobody has went to the house, but they definitely get good field position. I'll give you that. State championship game in Texas. Texans win. If the Texans beat the Cowboys, that would be glorious. I feel like this is one of those games.
Because everything is on. They got the Cowboys got the pressure on them, man, for the rest of the season. If they want to catch up to be near us for the division, leading up to the last game of the season, Christmas,
the Texans are going to get boat raced. You said the same thing about the Green Bay. What happened?
I don't know what that means.
What about Green Bay?
What, something you said about Green Bay?
On that one, Mr. Morton, as far as the Green Bay. But here's how I feel like the Giants can beat us, bro.
How they can?
How they can beat us.
Okay.
The Giants can beat us by moving around Daniel Jones.
What, rollouts?
Yep. Daniel Jones,
myself.
Daniel Jones, he's not that good from the pocket. He's good when he's moving around, when he throwing on the run and all that. You dig what I'm saying? You look at all the quarterbacks that we played against this year. The ones that sit still, got them out of here. The ones that move around, they was able to buy a little more time and all that, but they weren't as fast as Daniel Jones. Don't forget, Daniel Jones, one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, he's the same one that tripped himself on the turf that one game too, ain't it?
Because he was running too fast. But what I'm getting at is, with our lack of tackling, because outside of Henry last week, we still was suckling at tackling with the arm tackling and all that. You dig what I'm saying? With our lack of tackling, if Daniel Jones moves around and buys time from our D-line, it's going to put the pressure on our secondary. And our secondary been struggling with the young guys to keep it all the way funky, bro. Man, what are you talking about? I think you're talking to Mr. Morton.
It's only one. It's on Josiah Scott, whatever his name, 33. He's the weak link right now.
Well, this is the thing. The Giants, they got some young receivers, but they pretty solid, bro. Like, they not ass.
I know Slayton.
And one thing about the Giants that they're doing that they've always done, the Giants' offense was never exciting, bro. You take away that time when Odell was there. Think of a time where they had exciting plays. Don't get me wrong, like especially back when they had Tiki and Plexico. But if you think about the Giants as an organization, when has their offense ever been exciting, bro? They always just play fundamental sound football and just happen to be around at the end. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said y'all was going boat race Green Bay. Y'all lost those games. Who are we talking about?
It's something him and Mont going back and forth with. But Mont is an Eagles fan, bro.
Yeah, he an Eagles fan. I don't know, like, what you talk. He must have thought he was a Cowboys fan real quick. But Lamb an Eagles fan, bro. He just not sold on Jalen Hurts yet. That's all. But Daniel Jones. If we don't spy him, that's going to be the cause of this being a tight game. If we don't spy Daniel Jones.
So who spies him? Reddit? Kazir?
I wouldn't use Reddit. You know what I would do?
Kazir still hurt, my bad. I mean,
so I would make Dean his spy.
N'Kobe.
I would spy him with Dean because breaking news, Kurt Warner hurts overall totally on the game should get him the MVP. That's Kurt Warner. Never
Kurt
said
Warner
I wasn't sold on him. I'm just reserving judgment on his career until he plays more games. Reserving judgment on what you've seen thus far, bro? What's there to reserve judgment on?
The eye test is he's doing it every week. His actions is proven every week.
But I feel like with number 7, he consistently gets pressure. I feel like number 7 consistently getting that pressure, forcing Daniel Jones to move around, and N'Kobe on his ass is how we can win the game. If we don't spy on him, bro, it's gonna be a long day.
You see, Brian, my bad, I get a bigger
My bad, gotta get a bigger phone. Turn it sideways, bro. Turn it sideways. But what was I saying?
You said if N'Kobe on his ass with our pressure that Reddick's getting in there.
If we don't spy him, bro, if we don't spy Daniel Jones is gonna make or break the Giants winning this game, bro.
Hopefully we won't have. Hopefully, Gannon will be smart enough to do that if it comes to that. But they move him out with the pressure with our ends. If they stay home and not doing all that crazy stunting, that's how he'll get away with the crazy stunting that they do. The 3-way stunting and this will open up lanes.
The stunting would be getting us open for our pressure.
I know,
It's
but then
not,
he could be like Jalen and pick a lane and just go.
not if he got a spy.
So I'm saying, I hope Gannon is smart enough to do that. You think
Now,
they're
on
going
the
to have
flip
Daniel?
side, as far as we go, I don't. Let me see. Last week I said we had to throw the ball to win. That's what we did, right? This week, I predict you're going to see the most RPO you've seen us run all season.
Jesus.
And you know we've been running some RPO.
Right.
Today, you're going to see the most RPO that we've run all season. The Giants like to run this defense called dollar.
Okay.
Right? And the dollar personnel has 7 D-backs on the field.
What the what?
Exactly. So
7? What kind of? Oh, all right.
Yeah. But
Big
that's
E,
what I'm saying.
is that about?
So you got to play to your personnel, bro. You dig what I'm
Right,
saying? You got to
absolutely.
play to the talent that you have on the team. And if having 7 D-backs put you in a better position to win the game, having them on the field than having, a regular dime or nickel, got to do what you got to do.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Nicky. It seems that he has a plan each week for teams he faces. Facts, Todd. Facts. But that's another thing about Coach Nicky. Well, not even Coach Nicky. What's the defensive coordinator?
Gannon. Jonathan.
Gannon. And AOG pointed this out earlier in the season. I give credit where credit due. He definitely said he wasn't sold on him. He definitely said that.
Well, a lot of us not, or weren't, or still aren't.
The thing with Gannon is he takes too long to adjust.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
He'll have a game plan and stick with that game plan a little too long. You dig what I'm saying? We're actually going to run more PRO and reverse option to the defense's reaction. I don't know if you was agreeing with me or not, but I'll say we're going to run the most RPO that we've seen all season because we're going to take advantage of them having so many D-backs on the field. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you got a lot of D-backs on the field and you have a running and passing attack like the Philadelphia Eagles have, we can take advantage of them with our big guys. We don't have to match up with their D-backs. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
What I mean by that is, you remember that formation where we had one receiver and like 3 tight ends? You know what I'm saying? We can afford to do that type of stuff because a lot of the times that's a quick screen or a toss, or as Mr. Morton said, a quick reverse or whatever. That's going to force these little guys to make tackles. And we all see all year what our old linemen like to do. They like to get on the second and third level and eat up defenders.
And I'm seeing a lot of videos of them showing our linemen on the second level destroying people.
Yes. So a lot of our plays where our linemen get to do that is in our RPO packages.
Okay.
So what I would do if I was coaching the Philadelphia Eagles and we was playing the Giants today, I would start off run heavy. I would pick and choose. I would pick and choose where I'm throwing the ball. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't just completely run the ball, but I will only pass on passing downs. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Until we get a 2-possession lead on them.
Facts. Mike saying the same thing. Yeah.
Lamont, run them right out of that shit. Facts. Now, once we get that 2-possession lead on them, start airing that bitch out. Even with the 7 D-backs. Because here's the thing. That shit hurt, bro.
What?
Having people like Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, and all them some big men, bro. And outside of when they in pass defense, when they in run, run protection, like when they just get to go downhill and put hats on people, bro.
Yeah.
They are big, bro. Those men are huge, bro. They are huge. So you take somebody like 6'2", 195 pounds,
Getting ragdoll.
getting mauled over by somebody who's 6'4", 6'5", 320, 340 pounds. Bro,
You doing that straight from the gate? If you're doing that out the gate, it's yeah.
And now in the third and fourth quarter, now we gotta defend AJ. We pulling guards and tackles, and those little mofos got a business decision to make. Facts, bro.
You damn right.
Facts.
You damn right.
And I feel like this game is perfect for us to do that. Now, to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is this. It is an NFC East rivalry game.
Always tough. Every year, we always play these games tough.
So, getting back to what Big Exclusive said earlier, and we're not bringing this up because you said it, but I definitely wanted to give you your flowers because you said it. It's always tough. We got maulers on the O-line. Facts. Even our bench is maulers. And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't agree with me, but if I was the coach, my Lotta wouldn't be starting. But anyway.
Make your point. I need you to go back to that.
My Lotta wouldn't be starting.
Why?
When we do have those breakdowns, where do it come from?
The left side. His side.
I dare you to say Lane Johnson. I dare you to say Lane Johnson.
No, I was about to say left side.
Okay. Typically from the tackle position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's Jordan Mailata. If you go look at his film for the season, matter of fact, look at Eagles film for the season and just watch Jordan Mailata.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't bull rush him, he has a hard time.
But who you putting Dillard out there?
Bro, who replaced him when he got hurt?
Dillard. And it wasn't no better. We couldn't wait for him to get back.
No, that was when Lane Johnson got hurt. When Lane Johnson got hurt, whoever stepped in for him, remember Parsons start eating. It was against the Cowboys. Parsons started eating. Mailata, he's just not all the way there, bro. He's not all the way there.
He's not always there, but he's definitely not from when he first came into the league. He's nowhere near that. For sure.
But at the same time, all right, answer me this. What's your favorite position? But
corner.
They're catching a beat down today. Your favorite position is a corner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, would you rather a corner that gives up interceptions but makes game-saving tackles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather a corner that makes interceptions but's prone to getting beat on the big play? Who would you rather your corner be?
Hey, game-saving tackles.
That's what I'm saying right now with Mailata. You dig what I'm saying? He's solid, but when he does make up, they be game-altering fuck-ups. When he fuck up, Jalen Hurts fumbles the ball, or you dig what I'm saying? We get stopped in the backfield. Barkley is active for today's game. Shout out to Taj. Thanks, Taj. You dig what I'm saying? He'll have consistent play. I'm telling you, bro, go back and watch his film. Even the plays where the guy don't get to him, he's getting pushed right up onto Jalen Hurts' back.
I still don't see how it's going to be better without him in there.
That's a fucked up way to pose a question. I was trying to get him to see, like, listen, bro, you got to pick which one. I'm a Mike type of guy. What you mean by that, Lamit?
Middle linebacker?
Oh, all right. You're a Mike linebacker type of guy? Yeah. All right, so Ben, I'm gonna pose a question to you, Lamet. Would you rather? It's not a lose-lose, bro. Because if my guy don't make no picks, but he making game-saving tackles, that's putting us in position to win the game. But if my other guy, he gets picks all the time, but when he get burnt like Al Harris and Asante Samuels.
That's TDs.
That's TDs. That's you going home. He might
Yeah.
make it to the Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
but we lost.
Nah.
You dig what I'm saying?
No,
but
I'm with my Lotta though, man.
Listen,
I like what I'm.
Mailata he's good. He's made great progress in the time that he's been in the league. I wouldn't look at him and think that he just learned how to play football 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
That's just that. But my issue with Jordan Mailata is when he mess up, it be a critical fuck up for the team. It's been times that Lane Johnson messed up.
Yeah, but it's not game changing. Hasn't been this year, put it that way.
Bullshit. The picks are the reason you making the tackles. What, bro?
Bullshit. Huh? The picks are the reason. Huh? I'm confused on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go. Here's another example and I'm gonna use Lamet this time. Lamet says he's a Mike linebacker type guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it a little simpler because evidently we lost some people. I'm gonna make it a little simpler. Lamet, would you rather a balanced Mike linebacker? What I mean by balanced is he's just as good in coverage as he is in blitzing and rushing the passer, and he can call the defense. Would you rather that guy, or would you rather the guy who always pins his ears back and he's just downhill? He no lateral movement, but when he pin his ears down, he pin his ears back and he get downhill and he actually hits somebody, it's a turnover. You know what I'm saying? Like he causes a fumble. Something happens when he does get home, but he has no lateral movement. He gets caught out of position when he don't get home. You dig what I'm saying? You go to this other guy, he's balanced. He's not doing nothing spectacular, but he's playing smart. If he's making game-saving tackles, it means he also getting beat like a drum. Not necessarily because he could be switching off. If you don't give up the picks, you don't have to make the tackles, and don't do that. No, I'm talking about game-saving tackles. If it's not picked, it's caught. Right? If it's not picked off, it's caught. Lane or before he gets beat. That's my point, Lamet. That's the point I'm trying to make right there. That's the point I'm trying to make right there. If you look at the film, Lane, he gets beat sometimes, bro. But he hasn't allowed a sack in 2 years.
Facts.
Why?
He gonna get that penalty before getting my quarterback killed.
And when Lamet just answered me, he said balance. I mean, why wouldn't you want balance? But some people get so caught up in the hype.
But Mailata got some tape out there of him killing people too.
Bro, he does. He does. But like I said, when he messes up, it's critical to our offense. Lane Johnson, he mess up, and you got to go back to the film like, oh shit, Lane got beat on that joint, bro. I ain't even notice. When Mailata get beat, the ball popping somewhere because it's Jalen Hurts' backside. You can pin your ears back and they run right by you every time. Facts. But people want to get hype of when Ray Lewis pinned his ears back and he hit that dude behind the line of scrimmage. You dig what I'm saying? They'll rather that over balance. And I'm not taking anything away from Ray, but what I'm saying is you have people that's all that they bring to the table. Not Ray Lewis. You have linebackers, that's all they bring to the table. You dig what I'm saying?
Singletary.
I thought it was juice, that Welch's great white juice. I don't know what he mean by that, but
I didn't see that.
Unless he's talking about the juice. But we missed it last week. Who you got for that boy good, Jamal? Oh, Lane. He's saying Lane on the juice.
That you got the let's take care of the glass right here, right?
Okay.
And shouts out to my man Kevin Hart with a Grand Cormino. But
hey, Brian Morton, if you go back and look at the film, bro, I promise you're gonna be like, oh shit. Oh shit. Even the plays where we like scoring and stuff, go look at the film, bro. Look at our highlights and strictly just look at Jordan Mailata, bro. He gets
but it hasn't affected this year.
Say that
but
again?
this year he hasn't given up like that this year. Excuse me.
All right, so I put it to you like this. If Jordan Mailata, minus Jordan Mailata mistakes, minus his mistakes, you take away a lot of, you can take away damn near all our fumbles and interceptions. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it, bro.
I will have to do that. Before I agree, I will have to do that. I will have to do that.
The times that Jalen Hurts fumbles or throws a pick, majority of the time, the pressure is coming from Jordan Mailata. And he can't step in the throw. He don't know the guys behind him. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
bro, just go back and watch the film.
Yeah, obviously, I know you watched the film, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take your word on this one. I would have to see this.
Cause remember what I was saying about Covey for weeks before people noticed.
Right, absolutely.
People ain't noticed it first. I'm like, bro, he's not returning the ball.
I know you coaching this game film and stuff like that. You in coach mode. Got the pencil here.
I would research, bro, because you be on point. Salute,
that's Coach
go ahead,
Pop right
Mr.
there.
Jackson.
That's Coach Pop. But listen, I'm gonna go a little different with that boy good, because last week that boy's good is going to us, man. Us meaning Philly Game Day. Our hot takes last week were all on point. Every hot take we said was going to happen for that game was on point. The final score, you got it. But if we wasn't blowing them out, I would have had it. The Covey, the under 100 yards. Come on, man. Them boys good is going to us this week, man. Well, yeah, last week, but for this week. That's going to us. But on top of that, you definitely cannot take away from AJ, man. AJ. As he was there, just like one of the posts I saw, he got fined $13 million for beating the goalpost, right? Somebody said, I'm so glad he ain't get fined a second time for whooping up on their D-backs.
Say that again.
They said he got fined for whooping on the goalpost, right? They said, I'm glad he didn't get fined a second time for whooping up on the D-backs the way he did. Because he whooped they ass last week. So he's definitely getting that boy is good. And our defense, man, I'm going to give the that boy is good to our D line, man. Derrick Henry, we did what? So that boy good is going out to our D line, AJ Brown, and of course us.
That boy good.
Philly Game Day special, baby. That boy's good. Let's go.
Let me see. I'm gonna read what we got here. Had Mailata played a normal college football career right about now, I think he would technically be a second-round player on a powerhouse offensive line. Facts is Mailata is the seeker's link, and I saying that and
weakest link probably
personally, huh?
Weakest link? Is that what?
Weakest link. Second-year player. He is the weakest link right now. Got to get his shit straight. Ditto.
Well, he's still better than others
in the league.
He attended Stoutland University.
Well, that's the thing. This is just me being a critic. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying? This is me getting the point across that our O-line is deep for once.
Right. It definitely is.
Because I'm saying I would have him coming off the bench. So when could we ever say that? When could we ever say that we would take what was that boy number 72? 71 that play for Dallas now?
Him, Peters.
Peters. When Jason Peters used to go down, bro, Eagles fans used to start pulling their hair out.
Right, but
You know
like
what
you
I'm
said,
saying?
yeah, we ain't doing
And we
that
knew
this
he
year.
was ass.
Right. We ain't doing that
But
this
the
year.
fact that now we can sit here and say, nah, I would have him come off the bench. I'm not the only one that feel that way. But
it's working. The chemistry is there. It's working.
that's the thing. It's so much talent around him, he can afford to make those mistakes. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's so much talent around him, he could afford to make those mistakes. And if he played, let's say, in Tampa, he would be
Right.
among the league's best. If he played in Green Bay, he would be amongst the league's best. What I'm saying is the fact that Jalen Hurts moves around, I think messes him up a lot too. You dig what I'm saying?
It could be. It's still a learning curve. Like you say, he started football so late, and it's only a couple years. Listen, as long as he's nowhere near what he was when he first started, he couldn't even sniff the field. Everybody like, when this 6'9" ball getting on the field? He gonna help out like Lane Johnson is on the other side. So he had to go to Stoutland University a little bit. You know what I mean? But his mistakes right now is, it's working out for him. They learned a lesson.
I want to see them do?
What? Bench him? No.
What?
I thought you said you want to see them bench him.
No, I was about to say I want to see them design a run for him.
Listen, I agree with that. Isn't he? Who fumbled?
Yeah,
last week, and he picked it up.
Yep.
And somebody was it one of the it was either, I don't know if it was an announcer or somebody texted me, was like, yo, he should have went back to his rugby days, pick that joint up and go.
Right. I want to see that. You don't win on every snap. Everybody gets beat. Facts, Lamit. But back to the point that we was making earlier, when you get beat, how bad is your mistake affecting the team? Question. So after we beat New York, what excuse will they have of our record not being substantial? Or we got to beat Dallas again? Or we got to beat all the Decepticons with Voltron on the side?
You damn right. That's what it's going to take. They
Running
keep
QBs
doubting us,
are
and
hard to block for.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving that they keep doubting it.
In response to Big Roll, dang, I didn't even finish saying, bro, it's an NFC East game. Miracle in the Meadowlands again?
No. It's not gonna be that close of a game for us to have to make a miracle in the Meadowlands.
Yo, he would destroy mofos. He definitely can go with the ball in his hand. Facts, bro.
Yeah.
That is a big. He would be like Derrick Henry out that joint, bro. Ain't he fast?
Yeah. When he ran down after the interception, was it Green Bay? Oh no, a fumble or something like that. He ran them boys down.
He fast, bro. He big and he's fast, and he played rugby. For those of y'all that don't know what rugby is, it's tackle football without pads, pretty much.
It's a man sport.
Like they be making noise. They skin hitting each other make the noise that the pads make in the NFL. They be like,
yo, Refrigerator Perry, my lotta. Get down there and let's go. Give him the ball.
I want to see him get a run, bro. I want to see him like 20 yards or something, not some sneak shit.
Oh, you want him
not some give him the ball and let him power. No, I want to see him bust through the line, break a couple tackles, and open up down the sideline, bro.
Dragging, carrying one dude on his back.
Facts. What does New York do that we haven't seen this year already? They have a
Nothing.
fast quarterback. And no, I'm going to keep it all the way real. New York, out of every team that we've played thus far this year, from the film that I've been watching, they're the most disciplined. Out of every team that we played this year.
So roll. This would be a big one.
He got wheels. He was fucking people up in rugby.
But yeah, roll. So that would be the, like you said, that would be the thing that we haven't seen this year from any of the teams, is a fast quarterback. So we get Dean on his ass.
We got a fast quarterback that we facing this year. It's an NFC East opponent. But where I need people to not sleep on the Giants is here. All right, and this is going to actually be paying homage to what Big Exclusive said earlier. So, yeah, we went through the positions and all that, and I said, who's better here, who's better there, and on paper, the Eagles are better, right? But at the end of the day, what makes the Giants so good? Roll, glad you talking heavy. What's crazy is all year you've been skeptical about everything about your team, and today you're confident. Good omen for me. Thank you, bro.
Really?
Big, why you had to point that out, bro? Because that's facts. This nigga had his pinky toe in the water all season. Now we about to play the Giants. He started coming in here talking about what we're going to do. But I'm pretty sure we could bring up some sound bites where he was like, I don't want to speak too early. We're gonna wait until after the game and see, Say
it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
This nigga had his pinky toe in the water all year.
Damn.
But no, let me finish paying homage to the Giants, bro. Because y'all know I like to call it fair. And yes, on paper, we are far more talented than the New York Giants. On paper, a lot of teams that the Giants have beaten are far more better than the New York Giants. Here's where the New York Giants are being overseen. The New York Giants are being overseen in the discipline category. They play disciplined football, bro, on offense and defense. It may be boring to watch, but they play disciplined football. And one thing I coach when I coach my kids and stuff like that is, do not play for the big play. We only need 4 yards of play. The big plays will come. Just play football. The big plays will come. Run this play, run this play, run this play, and allow the big plays to come. That's what the Giants have been doing all year. And in my opinion, that's why the Giants have a winning record right now. So, what I mean is, if we make as many mistakes as we made last week against the Titans, the Giants will find a way to beat us.
Say that one more time. I was reading my response. Roll was bitching from the gun bust. But go ahead.
I said if we make as many mistakes as we did last week against the Titans, the Giants will find a way to beat us. Even with us being more talented than them. And that's, in my opinion, because the Giants is a very disciplined football team. They're a very disciplined football team. That coach they got up there right now, bro, and those guys that they got up there. Hold on, let me address this because we running low on time. I need to address this because he bitching even more now, and I ain't even read the whole joint. Let me see. Ask me about the Eagles week 2, and I would not have told you they would be 11-1. I had no clue. And Shannon, you had no clue. They dominant, and nobody in here would beat the New York would win. Roll was bitching from the gumbo. Talking logic and bitching. Being honest, if we keep it close, y'all in trouble. But if y'all get up by 2 TDs early, it's over. Facts. Fact. That's the first time I can say that we agreed on the Eagles-Giants this year.
Because keeping it close. They You can't. It's the NFC East for one.
If we play the Giants the same way we played the Packers, we're gonna lose. If we play the Giants the same way that we play the Commanders, we're gonna lose. If we play the Giants the same way we played the Steelers, we're gonna lose. You dig what I'm saying? What I mean by that is we let them hang around. We played down to them based off our talent. And what happened? Roll, I didn't need to include
we played down to
team.
We definitely played down. I said that's what happened with the Commanders. Right? We played down to yeah.
Now to respond to Big Roll, earlier in the season, I was asking questions like, is AJ Brown the best trade we ever made? Is this the best roster that we've ever had? I was asking questions like that, bro, and you wouldn't answer it. I wasn't saying, are we going to go undefeated or nothing like that. He was Jalen.
Who was mine? The Giants coach? The Giants coach? The Giants coach was Jalen OC? Oh, shit. Ooh.
I can see that, though.
That's another added twist to the plot. Another plot twist.
Not really. Not really. Why do you say that?
He knows Jalen. He probably knows his tendencies and shit like that.
Nobody knows Jalen. That's why everybody's so surprised. Think about it. And you pointed this out a few weeks ago. This is the first time he's played in the same offense for 2 seasons.
But he was in. How long was he in Bama? Was he there 4 years? No, not 4. He couldn't have been there 4 because he transferred. Shit, 2 at least.
He was in Bama for 3.
When he transferred, didn't he?
And then he transferred to Oklahoma, right?
He went to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so maybe it was 2 or 3. All right.
Big E said he definitely was the OC. Pop, I told you no matter what the records was, every NFC East game was a dogfight. That wasn't bitching, that was fact. Come on, bro. Don't pick and choose, bro. Don't pick and choose, because you already know me. I will go back and watch every episode and write down verbatim what you said, bro. I will go back and watch the episodes and write down verbatim what you said. I was giving you alley-oops off the backboard, bro. All you had to do was be Big Roll and come home and slam it home on some Shaquille O'Neal shit. And you like, no, Pop, don't pass the ball, man. Just take the jump shot. Just take the jump shot. It's easy to talk happy now that we 11-1. I told you to beat your chest in week 1, baby. This ain't the same Eagles team from previous years. Okay, we know that. We know that.
So
you can see in my intro what type time I've been on. You can see in the intro what type time I've been on. Matter of fact, before we get out of here and before I name all these shows, hey, Big E, you think we can get the intro real quick? You think we can get the intro real quick so niggas can hear what I said at the end? After we come back from the intro, I'm going to run down the shows, and then we're going to make our predictions, and we out of here. Is that too much for you to bring up real quick? There you go.
We're running out of room for dick riders soon. Ain't no more room left.
Pay attention to what
playing the dick ride, a little late.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight. Yo, we going all the way this year, man. We going all the way this year. Philadelphia Eagles.
That's before we play the game, bro. That's before we play the game, bro. Confidently, bro.
I'm with it. Listen.
Confidently.
You gotta say what you said down, bro.
Hold on. We gotta get the finish here, right here. Hold on, finish right here. Oh, he didn't play it. Didn't play it. The call got cut off.
Oh.
That's not fact, bro. We beat the dog shit out of division rivals and vice versa. He did say the same thing that we all been saying. There you go. Can't leave out the car. But yeah, bro, like, come on, man. You gotta believe, bro. You gotta believe.
You gotta say it with your chest, baby.
Bro was on some scary time bullshit from back then. Hey, Ro, it's okay, baby. It's okay. We can try again next year, bro. That's because in roll mine, we was gonna be 6-6 or some shit right now.
Really? Oh, Ro, no. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
No, I ain't say you fucked up the Galant. I just said your big ass was in a little car. That's all. I ain't say you fucked up the Galant. That's my puddle hopper, bro. Yeah, that's my puddle hopper until I can get back into some fly shit. But meantime, between time, we already at 12 o'clock. Damn, time flies. I want to go through the list of shows. You're tuned into the Philadelphia Eagles Game Day Special, hosted by myself and Jamal Jackson. I don't think it's a need to name anybody else because, you know, this is what it's been, and I feel like this is what it's going to be for the rest of the season. Tonight, make sure y'all tune in for the Poppy Montega Show, hosted by myself. I don't even know what the topic is tonight. I got a couple of things that I want to talk about, and yeah, I'll figure that out. Anyway, we got Big Roll in the comments. That's my big bro right there. Every Monday through Friday, keeping it real with Big Roll in the morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. sometimes until Big Roll in the morning every Monday through Friday on the Big Exclusive Network. Tuesdays, you have the Big Exclusive Podcast hosted by Angry OG, Big Exclusive, and comedian Top Flight. Wednesdays, you have The Formula hosted by Angry OG. And you have The Rabbit Hole 13 hosted by Taj Mahal, Bianca Monroe, and they call him Mr. Cheese every Wednesday at 9 on a Big Exclusive Network. But wait, there's more. Thursday nights, we have Foreplay with B every Thursday at 9, hosted by Bianca Monroe and the twins, Coco and Chanel. Make sure y'all put the kids away before you tune in because it gets ratchet and raunchy every Thursday night on the Big Exclusive Network at 9 p.m. with Foreplay with B. If you are interested in joining the network or you have any ideas that may be beneficial to both parties, make sure you email an audition tape to therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. We are looking for hosts for a midday show. If you think that's you, send us a 1 or 2 minute video audition. Send it via inbox or email. Once again, at therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. Tap in and join the team. Hashtag Big Exclusive Network. Now, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't do this. I didn't get the opportunity to do it last week because the news broke after my shows. But my guy, my big bro, my homie, my friend, the creator of this whole situation right here that we call the Big Exclusive Network. You dig what I'm saying? My man, him and his family. I'm not going to just single him out because I now know his sister too. So him and his family, they lost their mom. There's no other way to put it. They lost their mom, and although I still have my mother, I too have lost a parent in the past, and it's not easy to deal with. You never get over it. It never gets old.
Easy.
It never gets easy. Like, I don't want to say too much because y'all say I'm emotional too. Like my levee's about to break just talking about it, so I ain't gonna dive too deep into it. But I just wanted to definitely pay homage to my guy because you're one of the strongest dudes I know, bro. Real rap. You one of the strongest dudes I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man called me to give me information about what was going on in his situation, and I was on the phone crying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Now, don't get me wrong. It
fathom.
was happy tears. It was happy tears for at that moment that we was talking. It was
Mhm.
happy tears. But at the same time, it ain't supposed to be like that.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't supposed to
I
be. It
can't
ain't supposed to
fathom.
be like that.
I
But
can't fathom. But prayers to you and your family, Big E. Definitely. Definitely.
salute you strong, bro. You strong, and don't let any of those negative emotions, feelings, anything creep into your mind, bro. Because we always hard on ourselves, and we don't need to be. You know what I mean? You the
Right.
man, bro. You the
Right.
man, bro. And I want to salute you for that. And to take it out of here, yes, she's the reason the network exists. I don't know if y'all peeped in the comments last week, but I said now we don't have no. It ain't no plan B now with this network. So if you rocking, let's rock. If you bullshitting, it's
Celebrate.
time to go, player.
Right.
It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? And like that's how I'm holding it until I'm told something differently. You know what I mean? Because when me and my man had this conversation about building this, about starting shows, and he was telling me his vision and all that, you know what I'm saying? The main thing that he said was he promised his mom he was going to make it happen. On top of that, she gave him her blessings, bro. A lot of us
There
don't
you
get
are.
that from our parents, bro. A lot of us don't get the blessings from our parents to go ahead and do what you said you want to do. Most of our parents try to talk us away from what we want to do and make us do what they think we should do. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't no plan B with this situation, man. You know what I mean? And I think I speak for other people in the network, bro. I'm rocking, bro. I'm rocking
I'm new.
until
I'm
it ain't
here.
rocking no more. Whichever way the plan go, I'm rocking.
I'm new. I'm
With that
here.
being said, first and foremost, we're gonna wrap the show up, and then Big E, I want you to put the picture back up there after I'm done, and leave it up there for at least 60 seconds, bro, for the moment of silence. Always have, bro, and I love you for that. Hey, salute, bro. You always been a man of your word to me, dog, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes for me, bro. People make it seem like it's this and that. No, just do what you say you're gonna do, and you all right with me.
Facts.
Just do what you say you're gonna do, bro, and we are good. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Philadelphia Eagles Game Day Special. I'm Poppy
Yes, sir.
Montega, Jamal Jackson.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna take it out of here with a moment of silence for my man, Mom, and thank y'all for tuning in.
Out of room for dick riders soon. Ain't no more room left. So if you playing the dick ride, a little late.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victor. Fight, fight, fight. Yo, we going all the way this year, man. We going all the way this year. Philadelphia Eagles.